This is the BCJ Podcast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it feels good to be back right here on the BZJ Podcast. And you already know it's your boy, the King of Efizi, and the Ziki checking in. Checked up already, checked in. And I'm feeling funky and I'm feeling fly and I'm feeling good. How you doing out there? I hope you're good. How's the economy treating you? For those of y'all, my fans that are watching from Nigeria, how's the economy treating you? For those of us who are in Nigeria, it's biting, fam. It's biting. Oh, now only God could help us for this situation. I swear, man. I swear down. But regardless, nonetheless, we still pushing and we still, taking the energy and the vibe on 100 right here on the BZJ Podcast, guys. Now, guys, today on the show, we're going to be talking about something very amazing, something very beautiful, and to dissect and slaughter and discuss and have this beautiful conversation with me is none other than the iconic OG, the legendary, one of the pioneers of Afrobeat music, talking about, when it comes to this industry, if you don't know who Teeblaq, aka Robo King is, you don't know nobody. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, what's good, my bro?
Good to see you, my brother.
Yeah, man, it's a nice time.
It's been a while.
Man, a long while.
It's been a while.
Come on, man.
I know before we started the show, we're talking about Lagos Island. And God, man. Lagos Island is a vibe.
A big vibe.
It's a big vibe.
Like
Do you know,
100.
in case you don't know, Lekki, if you live in Lekki, you live in VGC, you live in Chevron, you guys are living a boring life. Go to Lagos Island, the party never stops. For the past 100 years, the party never
go. Lagos Island people are always, very active.
I swear.
Vibe is a whole full of vibe.
I swear.
Once you're in Lagos Island, overnight, they're always rocking
from 6.
They know the tire.
Get time. I told the party has been on in Lagos Island for the past 100 years. Go there now. The party is still on.
It's still going.
You probably might be asking me what party. There are like 1 million different parties happening in 1 million different places in Lagos Island.
That's why Lagos Island. I would say to me, they own. Lekki, is after Lagos Island.
Yeah.
So they were the ones that we're now spreading out, like, let's just extend our Faji and all those vibes too. So Lagos Island is a big vibe.
I swear, when it comes to Owambe, I swear, I think Lagos Island is Owambe.
Yes,
because the people who got money from the mainland that upgraded, they came to Lagos Island. I'm not even talking about Lekki or Ikota, VGC, those axes, but Lagos Island, because like we already know the Yoruba culture, we are known as the Owambe people. We like to party, we like to enjoy life. So you can always get that vibe, that party vibe.
Yeah, now them get the party.
I see.
Now Lagos Island, you go see the different clothes attire. Money is on Lagos Island.
Even the Eyo, I think Eyo is in Lagos Island.
Yeah, that is the main Lagos Island.
Yeah.
So before Lekki, before every existence, it's Lagos Island.
Exactly.
Odeko, Mayor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about you. Where have you been? What's happening? I recently saw your new single, Skibby Jogo.
So man, basically I've been fine. I've been everywhere.
Making money.
I've been there. You can see me here now. So for a very long time, I just stepping into the game from way back how we used to do it.
Yeah.
So when it got to a time, you have to just calm down.
Yeah.
Study the game more. Work on your sound. Basically, you have to work on your sound.
Exactly. Because
the Afrobeat is so big now.
Yeah.
So you have to really structure what you're putting out.
Exactly.
So I just work on my craft. I just work more on my sound.
Yeah.
On what I need to bring out, and so that's why the break is.
Yeah.
But now the break is over, man.
It's over, man. It's over.
Man, we're outside.
I was asking you, like, you've had big collaborations in your career, like as an artist, aside from Robo, which is your popular hit, you've had big collaborations. You've had collaborations with Olamide.
Yeah, sure.
You've had collaborations with big name Da Green, the late Da Green.
Yeah, don't be lying.
So tell us about more of your the collaborations you've had in your career, the people you've worked with.
Okay, like you said, I think the first collaboration I had was Da Green.
Wow.
Yeah, and Da Green happens to be my cousin.
Okay.
So may soul rest in perfect peace. So he was the one, like, you know, before he came to, you know, he's big, like, he's a big name in the industry. We've always been, you know, doing the music thing together, like, you know, we go from street to street, you know, street jams.
Yeah,
we pop,
jam,
you know, not street jams. You know, Da Green
has
been, you know, Da Green are one of those people that, you know, made me understand, you know, when we started doing the music thing. Yeah. So now, you know, so many artists have access to studios now. Yes. You have access to studios. You can record from your phone. You can record. But then, man, where you want to record? So what we do that time, you know, that is when I follow, you know, I happen to be following Da Green. So we have to link up with a DJ. Wow. A DJ that, you know, when I'm talking about DJ, the turntable, the CD plates. Wow. Not, you know, the music, you know, you select from system, you know, the CD, you know, not CD, I mean the big, you know. So when they just play us, they just play beats. You have to buy a cassette. Wow. Like, you know, all those cassettes, you know, empty cassettes. Yeah. They have a recorder. Exactly. They have a recorder, like a tape recorder. Yeah. So they just play beats. DJ will just scratch. Yeah. You know, you start singing. Start rapping. So rapping and everything. So they are recording it together. So that is the first set of demo that you can listen to as an artist. Like, yo, I don't record. You go to your house, you know, rewind the tape. Play it, at least you hear yourself on beat. Exactly. So it's not as if you are going to the studio, you just, you know, hanging out with a DJ. So, you know, seeing all those things, I was like, wow, this is amazing. And you know, Da Green is a rapper, so you just come, any rap beat. So I was, you know, coping up and I was watching him like, oh, yeah, I think I like this. So with time, you know, I decided to start doing my own thing. Doing your own thing, wow. Yeah, I decided
then you now met Olamide, you met
you know, likes of Olamide. I think I met them, you know, it was after when Da Green died. Oh, okay. And I have that song, Robo. Wow. You know, I have the remix was with Olamide and Dami Queen, but the original version, that was me. Because, you know, I just came into the industry with my Oyasa Kuwaba, Oyasa Dewaba. So people were like, which one, this one they talk again? So, but you know, it was because I'm basically like originated from the street. Yeah. Like the OOT that, because making music to me, you don't, you know, it's not like when people wants to make music and you have to follow, they have to do music. Like there's no formula to music. Yeah. You know, I will all go back, we groove on, so music is not about what you know, it's just, you know, music for me is spiritual. Yeah. Anyhow it comes. You know, I might decide to, even my vibe might be speaking in tongue, but you people shall want to dance. Yeah, exactly. So that's how. So when I did the song, was, you know, I met Olamide, you know, because Olamide said this song is mad, you know, this your song is banging. So we have a remix, and the remix was boom. Wow. Man, everywhere was just.
Like, so it shut down. I can remember that era because I know I had you in one of my events at the time.
That era, man. we really need to talk about that era.
I swear.
We really need to.
You know, and you know, there's a certain vibe. I think people are not really enjoying the club experience like it was way back.
Era, man.
I don't know, maybe the Gen Zs of this generation. I think maybe we're getting old, you know. So the Gen Zs are enjoying their generation. Why we enjoyed our.
Okay, you know, because you know every generation has their own. You know, they enjoy. You know, there's one particular thing they enjoy in their own generation. But you see that era that we had that song. Yeah. You know, we're talking about 2013 now.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about 2013. Yeah. Okay, which songs were banging? Like, okay, in Nigeria, if you want to bang, any song. Okay, which songs?
Then we had Two-Face was still on board. Whiskey,
Davido.
Yeah. Davido was with this. You know, Davido was banging then. Davido. The Bunch. Okay. Of course, you and Banky W, Maven.
Everybody. But basically, Olamide, you just basically.
I think
picking up there. That was the, you know, first of all, Go Down Low.
Yeah, I think was that era. You know, so it was.
You see that particular year, you know, I would, you know, we have likes of Mehdi,
yeah.
Ilejo. If you want to go to club, like you want to groove,
yeah,
the song that you must listen to, you know, is unlike now that we have thousands of songs.
Exactly.
You don't even. But that time you have you have a collection of songs that you must listen to. We have Mehdi, we have Ilejo, we have Dami Crane. Yeah, Dami Crane was with the guy. Dami Crane for the guy. We have Chudi K. Yeah. The club is going. We have Miyanya. You know, so many songs. So Timaya, Sexy Lady.
Yeah.
You know, and no, not just Shake Up Your Bum Bum.
Yeah.
And we have my song Robo.
Yeah.
You know, because you know that was why a whole lot of people, and that time. You know, Afrobeat is really moving. It's really moving forward. You know, it's really interesting, and you know, it's good. It's a good thing because that time they don't need to know you.
Exactly.
They don't need to know you. They just want to dance.
Exactly.
They just want to groove to songs. DJ just want to slam songs.
Yeah.
You know, when you have a video on TV, you know, I have a couple of DJs that got my song because they watched my video probably on Sound City and they went to download, but you know they happen again now.
Yeah.
Even though they watch and they
you must say pay for it.
You must come out.
I swear, you must pay for it.
So, but you know, I really enjoyed, you know, those times. Yeah, but we still moving. No, we never still enjoy because now, you know, people like Burner, Whiskey, and you know, Rema, they are enjoying a different thing again.
Vibe,
we must chop down.
We must chop that.
We must chop down. No, be like,
I swear. So I think you just spoke about Rema, Burner Boy. So how would you rate? I mean, we're talking about Afrobeat yesterday, today, and the future. So how would you rate the current trends, the current stars, like compared to the previous stars, like the Two-Face, the Banj? You know, how would you rate the success?
Okay, for me, the success is like has really improved. Like it's from 50% to like almost 100 now.
Yeah, wow.
You know, but likes of Two-Face, you know, the band, shout out to them because they are the pioneer. You know, they really, because, you know, when Two-Face came, Two-Face were the first set of people to work on an international collaboration.
Yeah.
You know, I think if I could remember, because Two-Face had Ifne Imbaga, then with Kenny's music, and before we know, they brought Benny Man that we, all of us, Benny Man, King of the Dancer, and was on Ifne Imbaga remix, you know, things like that. You know, so Two-Face had international collaboration with VIPs from Ghana, and many things like that. So even African Queen was a song that took over Africa. As when the industry was not like, so you tried, and you know, moving forward to people like the Banj, and the old Maven crew. They tried in their own era too, because Don Jazzy, when Don Jazzy and the Banj came, they came, you know, I think I would say they have their own strategy. They have their own sound. So they came with a different sound again from what we used to hear. So, you know, it was from that D'banj era. Now everybody was now picking up, like people like Whiskey, people like different artists are now picking up, like because D'banj, when they came, you know, they have their own packaging, and there's this way they come. If you should listen to Tongolo, you go hear Jam, you go say all these ones, you know, they just came different. So I think they did well. So moving forward now, we have people like likes of we have Burna Boy. Wow, man. Burna. I'm a Burna, man.
Unspeakable.
Man.
Incredible.
You see, one thing about Burna is, like me, the first time I heard Burna, I think that was 2013. And that era, 2013, you know, the only thing that we do, you know, everybody were banging. Whiskey was banging. Many songs were banging. But when Burna came, Burna came different. Baba, they like to party. You know, that song, and you know, when we want to groove now, you know how they do it? Now, industry nights, they come. Industry night, now we have shows, different clubs. If you want to groove, then on a Wednesday, in our industry night, you will see your celebrities. Everybody wants to come to industry night because you have to feel among.
I mean, my bro, sorry to interrupt you. You see, I'm just having these nostalgic feelings. You know, that era was incredible. Like, you could go to industry night. There was one industry night I went. I saw Whiskey. Whiskey was with this twin Oyibo girls.
Yes, now you see
twin Oyibo girls, and they were just farms in the guy.
Yeah, now that is when because even you as a Whiskey, you want to come out for industry night. So imagine industry nights came and they hosted Burna Boy with that sound. Man, everybody was just, I was like, look, I was like, man, see this sound. imagine in Nigeria when we did, see this guy, see as they sound. Almost since that time I don't respect the guy, and since that time I knew he was going to go far. Like no, this guy has something, because like to party when everybody was shake your bum, everybody, and he just came clean and so ever since then I believed him. So Whiskey, then Whiskey is on top of his game.
Exactly.
Nobody. Whiskey drops music like every now and then. Whiskey will drop music like 3 songs in a day, in like a week. Whiskey, before you don't hear zombie. He will leave second verse. Before you don't drop. So Whiskey was like he was so eager. He was very. What should I use? Like Whiskey was ready to take over.
I swear.
He was ready to take over.
And he did take over.
Yeah, he did.
Whiskey.
He put in work.
Exactly.
He put in work.
Whiskey is one of those people. Whiskey and Davido, they are some of the people that have really enjoyed fame.
Yeah,
they have enjoyed fame for a long time.
Exactly.
You understand? And I sometimes try to understand how they feel being in that level. Even you, I try to understand how you guys feel being in that level of stardom where you get a lot of things for free and people pay you for your time.
That kind of to do what you enjoy.
How does it feel?
You see, it's a very good feeling because firstly, music is something that, like for me, and I know it happens to most of because likes of Bernard and all those people. From what I can see, the music is passion. So if you're not paying me for it, I'm still cool. I will do it because I love doing it. So now, there's one thing that comes with you are doing what you love doing. Even when they are not paying you, of course you have to pay me because I'm working. So now, you feel cool, like that's give you more vibe, more energy. So that one alone can literally, make you, make your sound better. And there's this confidence, when you are making music, and there's a confidence that when I drop thing, don't worry, they will listen. So that confidence. So you can work more. You can improvise on things and different things. Like you won't be like making music and you are under caution, like. I'm not sure if they'll feel it. They definitely gonna feel it. So it's a good vibe, and people turn up for you. You get, people celebrate you. You know that feeling when you're about going on stage, your name, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have Teeblaq, and before you perform your song, the energy, energy. You are coming in and the crowd were already sharing you, or the feeling when you are performing your song and they are singing your song word for word, man. That's an amazing feeling, man. It's beautiful.
Aside from the beautiful things, I know there are lots of things that you've experienced that are, that will break your heart, that makes you feel bad, that will make you want to but I think I'm here. Why are people treating me this way? So I'd like to know what are some of the bad experiences you've had in your career, if you don't mind sharing.
Okay. It's a that's life, I would say, because there's always ups and downs.
Yeah, exactly.
So sometimes, like one of my songs, one of my new songs, I said sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Sometimes I'm smiling, sometimes I frown. Because that is life. You can't just be smiling all the time. Exactly, no, there should be a little bit of bitterness. So for you to appreciate the sweetness. So as I then when I had my song, Robo, of course now anywhere where we did, any girls going down, say what's up, But then, what I felt was, the industry is not, is not too open like the way it is now. And, those times we could possibly make a lot of mistakes. And mistakes in, for me, I would say, it's the business part of it, which is not being too serious. Because I have a team, then I wouldn't, I appreciate all their effort. But then now it takes me time to realize, I think we are not taking the business up as a time. We just felt like, you are pumping now, so we're just taking it on a slight note, and it's really bad because now. I know the pain to get song out there, man. It's not be until when your song might be good, but for people to listen to your song, that thing, man, a special grace. So, you know, it really broke my heart when I get to see. But now, me, I'm a person like I always love learning. You know, sometimes learning is a process. You might learn in a hard way.
Exactly.
You might, but just learn and work on it. So me, I wouldn't. So now, if I see, okay, I'm supposed to be now. How many people? Now we are in the Gen Z era now. And mind you, I be OG Gen Z. So I know be also I be OG Gen Z because so now. We're in the Gen Z era now. So some Gen Zs might be looking at me like, who be this one? Waiting this one they talk, who know himself? Because I would say, yes, they might not know me, but their favorites, like people that are you know, they're you know, they are A-listers. When they listen to say which song, who? Robo, because I had it. No, aside from Robo, I had it. I have Versace, I have Nicki Minaj. Like most of my songs are club banging. Do you understand? They were club banging, so they don't know. They will be like, this one is just trying to chase clout. Or no, I'm not chasing clout.
Let me tell them something. If you have never been to Elegushi Beach when Elegushi was really Elegushi,
oh boy,
if you came to Elegushi when Elegushi had wave beach, had moist,
360 bar,
I beg you don't know anything.
No, Elegushi now. When Elegushi they bought
Elegushi.
So that you know that was what I was saying. You know, because then Elegushi now where you could hear most of the songs.
The hit songs.
Any song where you don't hear for Elegushi don't go. But it's on like that. So those are the time where we say Davido will come to the beach every now and then. So it's like a Davido that they must come. You must come because you want to let people know, man, I did here. Vertigo Lounge. Man. So man, but let's thank God for life. We always keep learning His life. You know, so we're learning and we're working hard to improve, you know, on the craft and everything. So it's not, you know, sometimes I feel bad, but I have this motive because music for me, you know, I'm doing it for the love. Now the love they drive me. Because if I should be thinking about, because I don't have more audience listening to me now, then I won't be doing it anymore. But I am doing it because I love it. So some people might be at Teeblaq wants to, I love music, I will do it. I will do it. If they don't listen, I will do song. So even when you listen to me, you know, this guy is working on his sound, because I'm even working on my sound. So you know, I'm not in an ace to do anything like where, you know, we can pick up anytime. And I like the fact that Afrobeat now is worldwide. Like we are dominating like real fast. So now it's even more easier because once you have a good song, no matter which Gen Z or OG or cat or middle cat that you are, just be a cat. Once upon a cat, a cat is always a cat. So now, if you have a good song, it's once you blow now, no, you reap whatever you've done for years. So now, why don't you put in work? Don't wait. Don't think about then. Think about the future. Like you just said, the Afrobeat, then present and future. So the future is a deal, man. So I don't feel bad.
What do you think about somebody like Tunde Nuts who had a hit at the time? The way you are, you know, the way
Tunde Nuts.
But now he's one of the biggest bloggers in Africa.
Like Tunde Nuts would say, he said he's not a blogger. And I respect that fact that you know, but you know, Tunde Nuts, man, now one of those legendaries. You know, because Tunde Nuts, I think his passion for music, if you see him now, his passion for music is one of those things that makes him support talent now. You can see Tunde Nuts support talent now, every now and then, because he knows, he understands the hustle. Like he has once done it, and you know, if Tunde Nuts were to be on this seat now, and you know, you're asking him questions like he wanted to share his own experience, he would have told you a whole lot of things, the ups and downs. Like literally, I had shows that me and Tunde Nuts performed. Like you know, I think it was this My Street magazine. I think was 2011. Me, Olamide, Tunde Nuts. I think Tunde Nuts performed right after me. I was performing Robo. Then immediately as they stopped my song, the next artist on stage, Tunde Nuts, and they played Catching Code. You know, we've been to a couple of shows together, even way back. But now he's out there now supporting talent because he knows he knows easy. So sometimes when I go through his page and I see him supporting, I always like you know, give kudos to him, because he knows easy. He knows it's not easy. So let's, you know, but still, you know, because Tunde, you know, he switched to that, and but a whole lot of other artists, some people gave up. Yeah. Some people gave up, which I would understand too. But giving up is not an option for me.
You see, one thing I think about this whole thing is music or whatever it is that you do is a journey. Okay. Life itself is a journey. Yeah. So exactly. you don't feel because it's not working as it used to work, you give up on the journey. No. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. You know, diversify, do all the things that you know you can do. Yeah. But whatever it is that you know you love, keep doing that thing. Yes. Even if it's not paying as much as it used to pay. At least
just keep on the grind, keep on grinding. Yeah. So one day there's always a payday.
That's what it is.
So you know, but you know, giving up. No, I don't believe giving up. If we're to, because for a very long time when people don't get to hear my sound. Yeah. Hear my sound, they be like, Teeblaq has, because when I came back, Teeblaq, where have you been? Literally, I've been to, imagine people like Unlimited Daily Shot used to shoot my video. Wow. A couple of artists that we've been together, they are saying me now, they will ask me, where have you been? Every time people will tell me, where have you been?
I've been here.
I've been here now, I did here, you not find me.
Now, you see, the reason why those questions are being asked is, you know, the reason why I also think a lot of people give up is when they feel, it's a feeling. Okay. When you feel like, this thing is not giving me as much result as it should be. But that feeling is not true. Okay. Do you understand? That feeling is not true. Sure. Because anything you're putting out, even if now one person like them on Instagram,
it's something.
It's something, and that one person
can literally
exactly. And aside from that, there might have been 100 people that saw that thing. Right? They saw it, but they did not like. They did not like. But they are watching. Okay. But only one person liked. So people are just out there watching.
They are watching you, even though they don't like it. They are watching. Exactly. Yeah. They just want something to just, before you know, your people are still there. Exactly. Yeah. So me, like I always say, you know, there's no giving up in it. Exactly. You know, we make music.
We run it.
Anyhow. Because in as much as, okay, you see me, you know, at least I have contributed to the growth of Afrobeat. For real. You know, I'm not Two-Face, I am not, you know, the legendaries, I'm not them Idris Abdul Karim, but in my own little way, there's no how they want to talk about Afrobeat
without calling.
Now, even though they don't know, you know, my name might not be too pronounced like Teeblaq, but my song, you know, that time, you know, your song will blow past you. Exactly. Because how do you want to push your face? Yeah. We always have problem of pushing face. You know, now once you have an hit song now, man, they can see you because you have Instagram, you have TikTok, you always post people. But then nobody wants to see you. They only see you through your video. And you know, say that time, some video directors will just put color on your face. And when they put color, you know, go be like the person who sing song. So they're not go even still. Now the hard time in the game be that. But the game is sweet now, so we're supposed to chop the sweetness. Even though you know chop the, but at least you know your own portion. You know, it just be like investment. Say you don't do so your own portion just cut. Now national cake now be Afrobeat now. So to all artists, everybody, even the young ones, the older ones, now see national cake because there's no how you have your old songs on iTunes. There are some people that what they do on Apple Music is to listen to old Nigerian songs. So in as much as my song, at least I'm still making something. Exactly. So I'm still relevant. On that relevant in my, at least I still get one or two things from my music. So even not this, so at least it's something. So anything that puts that still, you know, that shows like, okay, you can still have something that you are achieving from it. So why giving up? Put in work, you can still, you know, the whole thing can still like, you know, pop out. You know, that's what's up. So
so before we go, tell us about your new single, Skibby Jogger.
Oh yeah, party on the Skibby Jogger. Yeah. Make with the flanger. Yeah. Skibby Jogger. Yeah. You see, Shayu Sogo. I swear, you know, you see that song, yeah. You know, now, like when I look at the industry, like, you know, when you say artists, the reason why you would in your song there should be a content. The content should be, they want to see the energy. Yeah. You know, I was amazed by different new artists that came up recently. You know, most especially, you know, I had Ashake. Ashake has been around for a very long while. Wow. Yeah, he has been around for a while. But when he came, he was determined. Yes. You know, it's just like Burna. When I had Burna, I know this guy is going to play. So when I had Ashake, I know, say, this industry don't get problem.
Yeah.
Yes, because his sound was so matured.
Yeah.
So, and you know, apart from Masake, all those likes of, you know, Bad Boy, OMA, and everybody, you know, I listened to them, I was like, man, you know, if you sit down, they form one OG.
Exactly.
You better be OG and Gen Z together, so that you tap into the Gen Z.
That's what's up.
Use your OG. Now, so at least, you know, collaborate with both, you know, OG, Gen Z, and give them your own. So just be OG, Gen Z together. Just be relevant to both old and new.
Yeah.
So Skippy Jogger, when I listened, I was like, when I was working on the song, I was like, waiting person won't do like this. Though, you know, say this country had many things they go.
Yeah.
So you know, go think, but me, my determination, because when I want to make music, I'm always determined. I feel they hungry like this, my bro. Make I never chop for 10 days. But when it's time for making music, I let go of whatever feelings that I'm having personally. I focus on that music. That is why I said music for me is a passion.
Yeah.
I can, if you are bringing music to me and I have many things that is disturbing my head, once music is up, man, I just leave that one aside first. I must do that music. So Skippy Jogger for me is one of those things that I really want people to know that, okay, once you hear the sound, you'll be like, say na Teeblaq, because say na D. That is, you know, I would say those are the future of Afrobeat, because what I'm coming up with, you know, it did classic. No, it did classic. I know because I've listened to, you know, the wrongs from the way back. You know, I listen to Rema, I listen to literally every artist. Every artist, I must learn from you. You know, even though you are, if they say 1-2-year-old boy is singing, you know, I want to hear what he's singing. I want to hear his content because I want to tap from you. I want to learn. I don't want to be like Egbon Adubo or Egbon Industry. I know what it be Egbon. With the share I'm na cake now. So, but you know, when I appreciate everyone that supported that song, because that song is really, you know, it's really popping, and so the video is coming out soon. The video is coming out. So the EP too is coming out. OG Gen Z.
Can't wait. Let's do it.
That's the definition. OG Gen Z. So they need to feel what's OG Gen Z. So you know, I want to take them, you know, around, around from way back, now and the future. So,
I mean, I'm just excited to meet you, and having you share your experience and your story is really inspiring. So before I let you go, what are your future, like, what's up with Teeblaq for the future?
Teeblaq for the future is for the future.
That's
right. Because Teeblaq, you know, I want to, the future is now. So I'm working on it now. So as you're seeing me now, that is the future. Because what I intend bringing out, you know, I want to be on that big stage. You know, there's something I need to let people know. You know, when music drives you, like, you know, with passion, you know, I see, you know, I know where it can take you to. When is your passion to do it? So I'm passionate to be on that stage. I'm passionate to contribute more to Afrobeat. And no, I'm more passionate to show the rest of the world, like, yo, I think Afrobeat is on another angle.
For real.
Yeah, because, you know, there's something, so the future is more, you know, working on more collaboration. Now, you know, international collaborations now is a big deal, but still not a big deal to Afrobeat, because Afrobeat is the big deal now.
It's a big deal now,
Afrobeat is the biggest sound. So now, you know, is our thing. Let's own it. Like, we need to, because now so many people are now tapping into it. They want to, you know, you see likes of Chris Brown want to work more with Davido and Whiskey. He knows what he's doing because he wants to be in the Afrobeat genre. He wants to be, and stylishly, if a old Chris Brown could pick up Afrobeat and he has like a album, like I think Beyonce had an album that is basically Afrobeat. So, you know, they were now selling it to themselves. Before you know now, all the artists, by the time when they start doing it now, it will be competition for us too. So now our thing. So do
we no agree.
We no agree. We no agree. We no agree. We go do them because now because you know how long it took Fela to sell the normal Afrobeat, the proper Afrobeat. But now, you know, the new school, we just spice it up with and everything, but still the originality still remains the African, you know, percussion on your beat and everything. So let's own it to do. They don't collect them from us. I swear.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun rocking with the one and only Teeblaq.
Yo, man.
And you know, like every good thing must always have all come to an end.
And
like
they used to say, "Na the end, be the end of movie."
Exactly.
But you never see end. The movie na long movie.
I swear.
But
so,
this one an episode.
Yeah, this is the first. Yeah. So guys, please check up Teeblaq. Follow him on social media and get ready for the brand new video for Skibby Jogger.
Jogger.
Yeah, for Skibby Jogger. Yeah. And you know, we'll be bringing you more fresh updates with or on BZJ Podcast. So don't blink. I'll see you next week and God bless you. This is the BZJ Podcast.